And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. I'm your host, CRPG Guy, and we're on the move to save us some elves. And we grab some goodies there as we make our way through this labyrinth. Uh-oh. Here's our Uruks. So we had wargs, then orcs. Now we have an army of Uruks, which is great to see. Alright, so Hadhod's probably coming out. As far as Rangers Chris goes, what can we do that doesn't make him waste a lot of time? Pierce my flash. I guess we could do... Oh yeah, flash arrow would be good. Lowers all their accuracy. That's something I can get behind. And again, we don't want to use Aranel unless we know we need to. Unless we need him to recover for us or something. Let's go after the weaker warriors here. And as soon as Barathor comes in, we need to make sure that we make it so the enemies can't stagger us. And you can see they're going to start counterattacking. This is what is bad. Luckily, they're doing it to Aranel, which I don't really care about. Yes, gang up on Aranel. He's got almost 7 grand of health. He can handle it. And then we're going to bring out Hadhod when his turn comes up. For the much better Barathor. Alright, first things first, before he starts doing anything, stand fast. And to make it even less likely for them to hit us, let's go with Company Valor. Let's see. Well, that was to be expected. Yeah, see, you can't rely on that for healing. It doesn't heal that much. It does slow down the amount of damage we will take, though. And there is a point where you just have to let him start attacking, but we're going to hold off on that as long as possible. Nice. This will end the fight here. These Uruks, as you can see, are clearly a bit tougher than orcs. And definitely with the things like counterattacks and stuff. And again, hence one of the benefits of having Elaghost with the ability to blind the whole enemy lineup is just spectacular. Thank you for aiding me. I found defenses in a cave leading to the river. Alright. It is filled with Uruk-Hai, but they will be no match for you. Okay. And then we get a new point of interest. General updated. My party has split up, 2 headed towards the Uruk blockade and 2 more headed into the war cave. I will make my way to the Uruk blockade and await your arrival. Which we've technically found the 2 that I think they're talking about, I think. So I think we're good. Now, if we zoom in here on our map, we actually missed this crevice because it kind of jumped us forward. I think. Or it's above us. Oh yeah, it's above us. So we're not going to worry about that yet. And really quick, where are we level-wise? 35, 34 is all around. Alright, so everybody's catching up to Hadhod again, which is fine. Hadhod's not in the party. We should start seeing Uruks. Yeah, there's our Uruks. So we're gonna start seeing a lot more Uruk-Hai here. And we need to be weary of them because they are very dangerous. Though I will say that Orc Shadow Chieftain is pretty nasty. I actually didn't hit the caster. And so now there's damaging shield. So the thing with damaging shield is that the only way to get to bypass it, in a sense, is to use magic. Which that's what Idriel's for. But he will hit characters with ranged attacks, so you can't use ranged attacks against him. Let's use that there. Wait, Idriel can focus more on fighting the enemy with her magic. This little berry here is going to Uruk Bane. And actually, what we could even do, dispel. There, he doesn't have it on him now at all. See, he saved us a lot of trouble, didn't it? He's using a ranged weapon. He's down. And really quick, I want to put Hadhod in the front. Third Age Easterling Steel Scimitar. 27 versus what? 31. Plus 4, plus 1. Plus 2 versus, I think that's a plus 3. So this is a worse weapon. Offering no real benefits, so we're not going to equip it. Very rarely does that happen, but when it happens, you have to act on it, unfortunately. Zoom in here, because I want to make sure we're going kind of every which way here. We need in a sense, you need to make sure that you're interacting with all of the mandatory fights. It's very easy to miss those. And if you miss them, then you're kind of screwed. You can miss scenes, you can miss gear, so you kind of have to ensure that you're not leaving anything behind. Nice, there's Leech Inspiration, so we'll look at her next skill and then figure it out from there. Send him after the Uruk-Hai. As long as it hits, it should kill it. Oh yeah. Okay, I don't see a lightning ball showing up, so we're gonna wait. I don't see a lightning ball showing up, so let's move. Let's continue where we were going. I'm gonna risk not going to the save point at the riverbed. I think we'll be okay. There's nothing over here. Other than that, that goes under, so we're going to go around the side and make sure there's nothing over there. Worst case, I just need to use some long bottom leaves or something to recover AP here. We'll see. And you know what? I totally forgot to check on Idriel's new skill, because we want to make sure she's not learning something like counterattack or weird. So we need to double check that. There we go. So we need to look at AP for Idriel and Elagos because they're pretty low. Oh, never mind. That's solved that problem for both of them. And so now, except for Barathor, they're all in Hadhod's level, I think. Double check. So Barathor is 34, 35. Yeah, so Barathor is the one that's furthest behind. That's fine. He can handle it. Alright, let's go this way. Making sure we don't miss any scripted fights here. Because like I said earlier, that can mount to gear and all kinds of stuff. That would be bad. To miss out on delicious gear. As we head into probably a ward cave. Which, no, it's full of Uruks, which is what the elf dude said. He did warn us. Let's go with Flash Arrow. Nice, it got all three. And that's going to cause damage over time, I believe. We can remove it with Idriel or Barathor, though, so I'm not too worried about it. What we probably want to do, though, is... Who needs healing? Elagos. We don't want these guys to stagger us, so... We have to go with Stand Fast first before we can do anything else. We'll go with Company Valor to also reduce their ability to hit us, and then we'll start attacking. Let's get it on. She might actually kill one. I still didn't check her attacks, but we may just have to go for it, kind of a thing. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. And that is two. Ooh, look out. That did not give him very much health at all. Alright, well, there's not much we can do about that. These Uruks hit really hard, that's the thing. And we might have to bring in Hadhod when these battles get like this, because there goes Elagos right there. Idriel's next on the chopping block. Luckily she can take a couple of hits, but yeah. We need Barathor to just start attacking at this point. We need to reduce the amount of Uruks that are hitting us. We can get it down to 2, that would be a lot more optimal. Actually, we could do one better. Nice. Made it. And yeah, this game's difficulty curve starts rearing its ugly head around here. Idriel did not level, so she needs to be healed. I saw something in there for somebody. First things first, Idriel needs healing. So it's probably Barry. No, Barry's okay. Equip. Again, this is just going to keep helping her as far as I'm concerned. It makes it so she'll take less damage from these Uruks. Let's take a look. Knock them back. Knock him back, too. They're both horrible options here. And since he has the ability to cancel us or cripple us, we will make it stun us, rather. We don't want to get stunned. That's a big deal to me. Let's try to sleep one of these 2 chieftains. But they're immune, so that didn't really help us. Yes, yes, yes. Waste your turn by using your maces instead of your magic. I can live with that. Okay, let's see if we can... How do we want to balance this out? He's still not going to get a turn. Barathor here will still get a turn before that. So let's do Stand Fast. And let's go after... I'm not worried about the Uruk as much as I'm worried about the Orcs. So we'll go right after the Orcs, I think. And that's why the Orcs are bad. Because they could pretty much take Idriel out if we're not careful. They hit really hard with their magic, that's all I can say. And they're gonna gang up on her pretty easily here. That's why they gotta die first, even over the Uruk. Uruk can be managed. Let's go big on this orc here. Suck on that, orky. Still alive too, by the way. Ooh, that's rough. He's almost dead though. Let's just go ahead against my better judgment. Oh man, really? Really, game? Really? You're killing me, Smalls. There we go. Yeah, those are tough fights. Direct Elstone is spirit enhancement. Yay. You gotta be careful to make sure we don't miss any chests. Long bottom leaf. A forced battle, but there is a save point on the other side, so that's good. Oh boy. Let's just open up with Flash Arrow. It's not gonna work on the, probably on the caster, but that's fine. And it missed the other one anyway, so wow. That's better than nothing. See if we can make him miss his turn. Now, the stunning one's not there, so I don't see a stunning Uruks, so we're just going to go right for taking out that orc. Screw that guy. Because they're all getting jacked right now, the orcs and the Uruk-Hai, so we're not taking any chances. Alright. I think the Uruk with the crossbow hits harder, so we're going to go right for him. He's also rated higher. You know what? No, we'll kill him first. Just because I think he'll get... No, he didn't get an insta-kill, but he hit him. I want to say maybe Elagos could actually attack him. I'm not sure, but we don't want to risk it while if Elagos is hurt. So, well, no, he did cancel us out, didn't he? That little pecker would. Okay, well, any Uruks we see, we gotta put that protection up. that settles that, doesn't it? Should remove his stun. Strangely enough, let's have him skip. Ah, damn it. You see, we take a risk by doing that, and that's why the range... Okay, so any ranged works. It's the melee that doesn't, but we ran out of AP, so... But we're gonna hit up that save point right after this fight, so... Oh, did we need this so badly. So... Saving... A third age Rohirrim brooch of fortification. What is that for? Alright, so 33 armor, no resistances, but plus 3 to strength, dex, 9 speed, and 5 con. So, again, We have to make that executive decision. 5 speed, 6 spirit. But this is 33 armor. He needs the armor. There's just nothing around it. He needs the defense. He has his armor is awful compared to everyone else's. And it hasn't been getting better. So, yeah, it's just, it doesn't matter about the magic resiliences or the elemental resiliences at that point. It's, he needs the defense. Ooh, look, it's an Uruk festival. The Festival of Uruk. Leadership, stand fast. Because of this crap, we might actually bring Hadhod in just to deal with some of this. I'm really considering it, and I still haven't figured out her fucking attack yet. See, I'm afraid to do any of this. Automatically revive is struck down. We can always go back to the save point. But I want to be relatively hassle-free with a lot of these enemies. You know what we're going to do? That. I don't want these guys getting too many turns here. That's what it's going to be a battle of. It's going to be, I guess, not a battle of attrition, but a battle of you don't want them getting all these attacks. So constantly buffing the party is a little counterintuitive at the moment. He's probably the biggest threat because he can prevent characters from damaging him. Or damage them, because he put up the shield, is what it amounts to. There's defensive strike, which means next battle we do need to go in and work on their redo Idriel and Barathor's skills now. So that's a given at this point. All right. Well, we got to end this battle. We'll use Idriel's magic to do it. Nice. Is Eligos pulling ahead? Gondorian Steel Citadel Guard Van Braces for Barathor here. So, 2 things. Let's equip that. Should be better. It's all the way from, like, the first time he grabs them. There we go. And then, like I said, we need to go and do skills. Yeah, I don't care about counterattack. Targeted strike ignores enemy armor. Yeah. And then, how's he doing on Royal Grace? So he's still got 30 to go before he gets it. And then we have to power through Last Gasp because it's a crappy skill. So is Warcry, really. I mean, Last Gasp is okay to put up in a boss fight for what it's worth, but it's not that necessary. And then these 2 are really big. And then from there, he just learns whatever he skipped. And then, yeah, once he learns Targeting Strike, we'll pick up Stunning, and then Gondor Rampage. The Stunning Strike, to me, doesn't seem as good as I would want it to be. Okay, Wounding Strike, 2 out of 15. Yeah, you know what, we'll just have her... Well, that's damage over time. That's good on boss fights, so we'll actually let her kind of go on normal speed. As much as Elven Rage is kind of nice, to be able to do that's pretty useful. Okay, he's getting there. He's 10 till his next Ranger Craft, which is Arrow Splinters. This prevents a foe from attacking from range for a short time, which is meh. And then Pure Spirit is going to be useful over Grace of Athelas, but both of those are useful to a degree. We're not using Hadhod very much, and it's a shame because he's got a lot of skills to learn, but we will be using him in due course. He will get used. It's just right now with the Uruks issue and everything else going on, we got to make sure we survive fights and stuff. Which, to be fair, we could pull out Elaghost at some point here. I'd like him to learn a skill, but Flash Arrow, okay, to be fair, Flash Arrow is pretty killer. But we could open a fight with him using Flash Arrow and then take him out. And bring Hadhod in. Because Hadhod needs to learn his melee skills. His magic's pretty much squared away for quite a while, so not really worried about that. The veterans will be neutralized once we get stand fast going. Ooh, and there's your problem. I must have missed chest or something somewhere. Or really just Elaghost isn't that resilient to taking damage. I thought his survivability was a little better than this, but it's been so long since I've played. You know, we're gonna bring the Hat of Hod here and let him get some axe points big time, because he really could knock these guys down to size. Like that. And actually, because Hadhod hits so hard, it gives more time for Barathor to work on his leadership skills in a way. So it's a little 6 and 1/2 dozen the other kind of an set of issues. Nice. Yeah, they're all 36, with Elaghost leading the way, which is kind of weird when you think about it. Third Age of gold-plated vambraces, so more gear for Idriel. Barathor gets a new sword that he may or may not equip. Packet to me. Did I miss this? It's 49 defense. It's 14 strength, 8 dex, 8 speed. When did he get this? Protects from slash, pierce, and blunt, but that's a huge armor boost. Plus the strength, dex, and speed. We'll take that. The embraces, that should be an easy upgrade. And this is, we gotta look at this pretty closely here. 33 versus 41. Plus 2 damage per level. Plus 3 damage per level. Yeah, it's just funny how this Morgul sword is just a way better option for Barathor here. With that said, let's head back to that save point. Because we pretty much have cleared out this cave. Meaning that we're pretty much ready to move to the northern part of the area here. And a really good rule of thumb for that transition is, number one, we're going to finally give out our stats. So let's take a look. Again, the need to hit things is important, but this is increases melee range defense, decreases time between attacks. He's going to need a lot of this. He's slower than dog shit. There we go. That's simple enough. That's probably good. His ability to hit is pretty high. And Elegos here. Again, all to hit, but not for much else. Let's make a save, because saving's your friend. And then we're going to make a run all the way back to that cave where that save point was. That's kind of in the middle of the map, because that's a relatively safe kind of area to make another save, as we got to work our way back that way anyway. I do hate this area, though. This zone of the game's kind of lame. As far as, like, it's easy to get lost, and it's easy to miss stuff. So, you just have to be a little weary of what you're doing. Wary of what you're doing. Where you're going and keeping an eye on things. Like, here we go, here's this situation here. We can just immediately throw up stand fast. But we're going to be taking the brunt of these attacks here because we don't have Elegos in the party. And of course we're not going to want to attack him with Bear, Thor, and Hadhod's melee. So that's a thing too. Now the benefit of these three being in is they're our best armored groups characters, so yay. Nice double crit, sweet. Can't complain too much about that. We're really hurting here to get these guys out of here. We can always do mountain range. Boom! Suck on that. Again, it's one of those things that makes Hadhod such a potent character. Okay, well this is going to be a slight problem here. Let's use Company Valor. And then what we need to do is dispel them, so... That's why Dispel is pretty useful. We're going to go for the Archer, because he's probably the biggest... Oh, god damn it. Right, we're going to bring in Elegos for Hadhod here in a moment. That'll be the best we can really do. Hadhod out for Elegos. Then we'll take out this captain, because he's just going to keep casting it over and over again and dragging this battle out if we don't deal with it. It was making him waste his turn, so better than nothing, I guess. If we want to actually get further along here, we got to do something. There we go. Problem's now solved. And boom goes the dynamite. Again, that's good XP for random encounter. Good consumables as well. And again, want to be, again, on the safer side here. I don't know what got in my throat all of a sudden. Giving me the itchy throats. Alright. Yeah, I just want to double check something. Yeah, we're good. We got everything over here. Like I said, we're going to come around this corner here and save again. And saving's your friend, there's no reason not to. And since it's not resetting the encounter rate here, go ahead and fight the enemies and then save. Because it's like, why save, get fully healed, and then get thrown right immediately again into a random encounter? You know, he actually needs this. Get some! And this is, again, we'll make it this is another great place for us to stop for right now. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActArtStudios for more live gaming action. And when we come back, we're going to be heading to the northern area of East Emnet here and start seeing about more elves and things that we can do for them. So, and all of that hubbubaloo. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.